Hey y'all, and welcome to Backroads and Barking Dogs. Today's episode is a little tender, and I want to start by saying that because of some recent events, this topic has weighed heavily on my heart. It's hard for me thinking about friendships, about time, and about the people who were once such a big part of our lives. Today we're talking about extending an olive branch to an old friend, even when you're not really sure why the friendship faded in the first place. Friendships in small towns run deep. You grow up together, you share secrets, you laugh until your stomach hurts, stand beside each other through different seasons of life. And sometimes those friendships feel like they'll last forever, until one day they don't. There's rarely a big moment, no dramatic ending, just distance, less conversation, missed calls that never get returned, and eventually silence settles in where laughter used to live. And sometimes the hardest part isn't losing the friendship, it's not knowing why. You replay conversations in your head, wonder if you said something wrong, if life just got busy, if misunderstandings quietly grew without either of you realizing it, and years can pass without answers. But every now and then, something reminds you of them. A song, a place, a memory that still makes you smile. And you start to wonder, what if I reached out? What if I just said hello? Extending an olive branch isn't easy. Pride gets involved. Fear whispers that maybe they don't want to hear from you. You worry about reopening something fragile. But sometimes it isn't about fixing the past. Sometimes it's about finding peace with it. Because as we grow older, we start to understand something important. People change. Life pulls us in different directions. Hurt can happen even without intention. And sometimes friendships don't end because of one single moment. They fade because both people were quietly going through things the other couldn't see. And somewhere along the way, I've learned something else too. I don't let the past version of me define the future version of me. We all make mistakes. We all have moments we wish we could redo, words we wish we had said differently, or times we simply didn't know better yet. And that's the part of being human. We grow through those moments. We learn from them. And if we allow it, those past mistakes don't break us. They shape us into better people. Growth means recognizing that who you were then isn't who you are now. Life teaches patience. It teaches empathy. It teaches us how to show up differently the next time. And sometimes extending an olive branch isn't just about reconnecting with someone else. It's about honoring the growth inside yourself. About being able to say, I've learned, I've changed, I've grown. And here's the truth. Not every olive branch gets accepted. Sometimes the silence stays. Sometimes people aren't ready. And that can hurt. But offering kindness anyway changes something inside you. It lets go of a weight you didn't realize you were carrying. Because closure doesn't always come from answers. Sometimes closure comes from knowing you tried. From choosing grace instead of resentment. From leaving the door open without forcing anyone to walk through it. Friendships shape us, even the ones that don't last forever. They teach us who we were, who we became, and what we value in the people we let close to our hearts. Maybe extending an olive branch isn't really about rebuilding the past. Maybe it's about honoring what mattered, while still allowing yourself to move forward. Because we aren't meant to stay the same forever. We're meant to grow. If you're listening today thinking about someone you once called a friend, maybe it's okay to reach out. Or maybe it's enough just to forgive quietly in your heart. Either way, peace is something you give yourself to. Well, thank y'all for sitting on the porch with me today. Life is too short to carry heavy hearts when growth and grace can set them down. And sometimes the bravest thing we can do is choose kindness anyway. Until next time, keep your heart open, your tea cold, and don't mind the barking dogs.